Hey YouTube, this is Donald, and today I'm going to do a hardware review, and that is to review a peripheral for the ColecoVision called the ColecoVision Super Action Controller. Now, the Super Action Controller is used for certain games like Rocky, or for certain games, and not all games would use these controllers. You may think, are these going to be the replacement controllers for the ColecoVision? Nope, they're just peripherals for certain games. And I gotta say, I kind of like the joystick on top of this. It's pretty fluent. It looks like an actual arcade joystick that you would see in an arcade, that you find in an arcade machine, except it's a little bit short. Now it's got 4 buttons: yellow, red, purple, and blue. And there's a grip that you can attach to this thing on the pistol grip of the Super Action Controller, but I don't have it. Note, this is not a gun, it's a controller. Even though you may hold it like one, it still isn't. And as you can see, it's got these keypads on top. And like those, they use overlays that look like these. Sorry, the camera is showing a poor quality of it. As you can see, I got the overlays for a game called, hold on a second. Super Action Baseball. As you can see, this is the only game I have for the ColecoVision that uses these controllers. As you can see, I have 2 of them. Now, the cartridge does say for use only with ColecoVision Super Action Controllers, which this game was released in 1983. During the video game crash, of course. I don't know why they still make games even though the video game crash hit. Anyway. And there's also Super Action Football that uses these controllers, but I don't have that game. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to review them someday. I will. Printed in the USA. It says printed in the USA. You don't really see that often anymore. Electronics made in the USA. And this roller thing, I don't know what the purpose of that thing is. I'm not sure what the purpose of this wheel is. As you can see, it's got a shield around it, and the wires are similar to the ColecoVision controllers. It says Coleco, and you can plug it into your ColecoVision and use these controllers for games like Super Action Baseball. Now, these Super Action controllers, anyway, are kind of useful for games like Super Action Baseball. But in conclusion, these might be the type of peripherals if you're a ColecoVision fan, then you might want to consider picking these things up. But make sure you also get a game that is compatible, like Super Action Baseball. Because I tried the games like Donkey Kong, and it's a bit awkward to do that for games like Defender on the ColecoVision. And the wires are long, so you can be far away, and these cords are longer than the ColecoVision standard controllers. So you can play them, use them far away from your ColecoVision, and still play with them. But in conclusion, these might be the type of peripherals, if you're a ColecoVision fan, then you might want to consider picking these guys up. And maybe you could look up on the internet a list of games that are compatible with these controllers. But anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and like the video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off.